Hi everyone, it's Laura Milligan. Happy Monday. This is my weekly Facebook Live. I have a really cute project to share with you today. I'm just going to make one card because we are up to our ears in preparation for my Queen Bee class that is this week. I had such a great response, and then I had people reaching out to me asking me to offer it again, and so I did, and so it's been really busy and fun and overwhelming, and I'm so grateful that all of you love that bundle as much as I do, and I'm excited to share that class with many of you. So thank you for those of you that registered and signed up. So today I have some cards that I want to share with you that I received in the mail last week, and then I have a special gift that I received from my friend Sherry I want to share with you, and then we will get started stamping. So if you are there, say hello. I'm always glad to know who's watching, and if you're watching on the replay, welcome and thank you for watching as well. I appreciate all of you. So let me just check and see if I have any comments yet, if anyone is logged on. I'm running a little bit late today. All I can say is it's a Monday morning, right? It's Monday, and yes, it has been a Monday. So there's Colleen and Ann. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera view down so that you can see my hands, and we will go from there. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is give away these two cards that I did last week, and these featured the Sweet Citrus bundle, which included a hybrid embossing folder, and these were the two cards that I made. If you missed that one, I would really suggest that you go back and watch the replay, because the hybrid embossing folder is such a cool thing, and I think if you see how easy it is to use, you're going to want to get one for yourself. So I drew names. This one is going to my friend Paula, and this one is going to Jennifer Cochran, my friend Jennifer. So I will get those out in the mail to you today, Paula and Jennifer. And thanks to all of you who have watched. I'm not sure that either one of them have won a card before, so that's kind of fun. Okay, so I have some cards to share. I forgot to share some last week. I had so many, and I think some got set aside in a different pile, but I have another big stack of cards, and the reason being, a lot of these are because I had a birthday on January 14th, so people were sweet and sent me cards, but this one is adorable, and this was sent by my friend Debbie. She even decorated the envelope, and it looked super, super cute, but this is like a fun fold, and very sweet, and thank you so much, Debbie, for that. This is that peach, sweet as a peach, I think is what that one's called. Here's one. This is another fun fold. Look how cool. This is from my friend Jan. She is very sweet and very talented, and she loves all these fancy fun folds. I thought that was really, really fun. So thank you, Jan, for that. This one, also really fun. This is from my over-the-top sister-in-law, and she fussy cut all around these flowers and these leaves, and she makes it look, oh, this is a nail file. This is from years ago. My father-in-law is a retired judge now, and during one of his campaigns they had these, so she sent me one of these emery boards. That was kind of fun, but look how beautiful this card is and how cute. And of course, when Nancy makes you a card, it never comes in just a plain white envelope. She uses cardstock and makes it extra special. So thank you, Nancy. This is a beautiful card from my friend Marianne. I love how she did this embossing folder behind here, and that's that Orchid Opulence color. Love that. Thank you, Marianne. We lovingly refer to her as Mrs. White. Then I got this beautiful card from my friend Sandra, and this is the, I can't think of the name of the bundle. It's like By the Bay or By the Seaside, something like that, but super cute. And there's an oyster, and we have embellishments that are like little oyster, like the pearls, and that's what she's using. It says, "You are a pearl, rare and precious." Beautiful, beautiful card. Thank you, Sandra. This one happens to be from Sandra's mom. We call her Gran, and they both know that I love the beach, so they made me beach cards. Thought these were really, really pretty. So thank you, Gran, for that. This is from my team member, Susie, and we do, when we have our team meetings, she always has gorgeous, we do like a show and tell, and she always does beautiful cards, and she always shares them with us, and she made me this really pretty birthday card, and it opens up like this, and then like that. I thought that was just beautiful, so thank you so much, Susie, for that. Sometimes she's on her, I haven't seen her name pop up yet today, but Susie, thank you for that beautiful card. This is from my friend Annette. She is also a team member, and she put a little strip of DSP there. She's so sweet, and thank you. This is the I think it's the linen something or other. I should name the name of it, but. And then my friend Kay sent me this beautiful card, and this one, like, I love how she put the shimmery embossing paste on this trees. And, you know, this one, I think a lot of us use this card for Christmas. But I also think this proves to me that it can be used all year round or all through the winter and the fall. I love how she made like a snowy scene and then the sweet little bird. I thought that was beautiful. So thank you, Kay. Kay makes beautiful cards. I have some very, very talented friends, and I'm so grateful. So then I got this in the mail. I'm going to unwrap this so you can see it. Bear with me here a minute. This came from Canada. My friend Sherry sent me this, and, you know, I'm going to hold on here while I pull my camera view up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Yeah, there you go. So this is a beautiful 12 by 12, like a scrapbook page, and Sherry made this for me. Of course, it's featuring the queen bee, and this was a picture taken backstage at Vienna, at the conference in Vienna. And this, of course, is Shelley Gardner and Sarah Douglas, her daughter. Shelley's was the co-founder of Stampin' Up. Sarah is now the CEO, and over the years, I have gotten to know them, and I love them both. They're wonderful, wonderful women, and just very inspirational and such good people. And so this picture is so meaningful to me that I got that shot right after my Vienna presentation. And then this little picture is me standing in front of my display board. And then she just used all the elements from the Queen Bee bundle. And I love all the detail. I'm going to pull this up a little bit. So this little bee here, and a honeycomb, a little bit of paper, and she has splattered some of the yellow color on there, Mango Melody, and then of course the bee, the queen bee, and the bee. This is one of our new die cut letter sets that we have, and then some of the flowers. These are all from the queen bee bundle. And then she did these really neat squares, and I love how she did this, and I don't know that you're going to be able to tell, but what she did was she took these squares and she scored them diagonally, and then when she attached them to this layout, she put a dimensional behind the center so that they are not just flat on the page, they have dimension. And I know that you're not going to be able to tell looking at it just on the camera like this, but I'm going to frame this, and it will have a very special place in my studio that I call the bee spot. So Sherry, thank you so very, very much. I was very touched by this, and I know that you put a lot of time and effort into this, and it will become a treasure to me. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so today I am going to share with you let's see, what am I doing here? I have this marked. Hold on a second here. I don't think I marked the right page. Okay, hold on. So my card today is going to feature the Thanks a Bunch stamp set. Oh, and Terry's wondering what DSP it is. It's one that they sent me to use for my presentation. And I always get the name wrong, so let me just look real quick. It is the Regency Park 6x6 DSP. It's on page 31 of our mini catalog. And what I'm going to show you today, I wanted to do something with celebration. And I've shown you some few things, but the one thing I haven't done anything yet with for you is the Thanks a Bunch. And, you know, when I first saw this, I thought, well, that's interesting. I never thought about stamping carrots and putting them on a card for someone, but they're so cute. And there's some really great greetings. And one of the greetings is kind of funny. Here's the stamp set. It says, everything's coming up carrots. And I was like, I don't know who you would send that to. And then I thought, if you know somebody, like I'm doing Weight Watchers right now, which is kind of funny, and it's not fun, but it's not that bad. And I thought this would be fun to send to somebody that's like trying to lose weight and you know, all you see is carrots and low calorie food. I thought that'd be kind of funny, but I'm not using that on my card today. I have another idea, but this is found on page 5 of our celebration brochure. It is free with a $50 product purchase. And there are some cute ideas here. I like the stamp set also, or the sentiment that says it looks like spring. I think it's really cute. So I'm going to start. I have my basic white, thick white card base. I'm going to give this a score, my bone folder. And I'm going to put that flat again. And then I have a piece of, you know what, Renee? I need you to come to my rescue. Renee's here helping me today. I need a paper trimmer, please. We were laughing because literally it is kind of crazy around here this week, just preparing for the Queen Bee class. Thank you. And we were rushing around trying to get ready for this, and we thought if people could only see the behind the scenes, they would probably laugh because it's somewhat comic. I don't know. But anyway, okay. Thank you, Renee. So I'm going to cut this. This paper is the 2021-2023 In Color Designer Series paper stack. So these colors, this is a great stack. It's Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. Look how pretty these colors are. Really great colors. These will be retiring when our new catalog comes out. Our new annual catalog will be retiring these colors. But I'm using a piece of Pale Papaya, and I'm going to cut this 4 by 5 1/4, and that's just going to leave a little bit of a border, whoops, around my card front. So we have that. And I don't think I need my paper trimmer. Oh, I do. You know what? And then I'm going to take, just because I have this little piece left, and I thought, actually I could probably use this. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Okay, I'll just do that. Okay, so I'm just going to first attach this. Oh, good. Yeah, Jennifer. So some people, if they signed up for the first offering of the B class, some of them have already received their packets. We sent a huge amount of them out last week. So thank you, Jennifer, and I'm glad you're enjoying the cards. So I'm just going to put this here, and I thought this plaid was really cute. It looks kind of springy. That now I have this, which is from this scallop contour dies, one of my favorite sets of dies, as you know, and I'm going to stamp this carrot, and I'm doing the carrot in pumpkin pie, and I'm going to stamp 3 of them on here, and I think I'm going to turn it this way because I feel like I can see it better that way. So I'm just going to line these up. I'm going to do them as straight as I can. We'll see how I do. Sometimes it's hard to see at this angle, but I'm just stamping. Okay, those don't look too bad. And of course, because these are photopolymer, you can see through the block and the stamp and see where you're stamping. Okay, and then I'm going to take from the stamp set, there are like bigger greens that you could stamp on your carrots, but I'm going to use just this teeny little one because I don't have a lot of space there and I wanted to fit that in. And so I'm using Granny Apple Green ink. And I'm just going to stamp some little tops on my carrots. Okay. And I think it's just kind of fun. Carrot, why not? I mean, it's fun when we're making cards. Why not switch it up a little bit? Okay, so there are my carrots, and those are going to go on there. And then I have this little banner, and this is from the Stylish Shapes dies. And I am going to use, let's see here. Let me set this aside a minute. I'm going to use the Love You. And when I was doing this, I thought it would be fun to coordinate these carrots with this Easter Bunny stamp set. This is a bundle. It comes with a super cute bunny punch, which I will show you in 1 second. But for my words for this card, oh wait, is that right? No, you know what? I don't need the words from this. It's this. Okay, sorry, I was getting a little confused. So I am stamping Love You a bunch. And so I decided to do it in 2 different colors. I'm going to do the pumpkin pie for the Love You. And again, it's pretty easy to line these up because you can see through them. Okay, so there's Love You. And then a bunch I'm going to do in the Granny Apple Green. And I like that it's 2 different styles of fonts. Let me see if I can see here what I'm doing. Okay, Love You a bunch. It didn't stamp real well. You know what? I'm gonna flip it over. Oh wait, you know what? By the magic of TV, I happen to have an extra one here. So let me try that. This has some red on it, but I'm gonna try that again. So Love You. There's the Love You. And then a bunch. And this is crooked. It's probably better to even just use the other side. Okay, so there you see. You get the idea. I'm going to go with this one. I could try to stamp over it, but I don't know that it would be the way that I would want it to be. So that's going to go there like that. And then I'm going to set this aside a minute. I'm going to bring in a little piece of white, and I am going to stamp this bunny from this adorable Easter Bunny set. And I am stamping her in crumb cake. And I don't know, when you think about the Easter Bunny, I always think of her as being a girl, and I always think of her as being white. But I don't know what other people, is that what you all think as well? I'm not sure. Okay, and then I'm going to do, while I'm stamping this, I'll use crumb cake again. Let me see if I have, yeah. I'm going to use basic gray, actually. And I'm going to stamp this little sprig of flowers here, this little floral spray. I'm going to stamp that as well, and I'm going to do some coloring on that. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. And I think, at least for now, I'm done with my ink, so I'm going to put some of these out of the way here. Oh, Cindy says, I'm confused when I watch you make a card. I've never seen anyone open their card when decorating the front. The reason I do that, Cindy, is so that it's flat. And so that it doesn't pop up. Not so much when I'm attaching like the designer paper or these that are already stamped, but if you're stamping on it, I don't know, I've just always done it that way. So I don't want it to pop up and become not the way I want it, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to turn my punch upside down and punch her out. She's so cute. Get her lined up. Okay. Then I'm going to I'll set her aside a minute, take my blends, and I'm using Granny Apple Green and Pale Papaya and fresh freesia. So I'm going to just color this sprig. I think I'll start with the Pale Papaya. I'm going to start with the light color. And I'm just going to color this center flower here. And I'm just going to put a dab of color on these little berries at the end, like that. And then just highlight these lines here, like that. Then I will do the fresh freesia, and I'm going to start with the light. This actually colors pretty quickly because there's such teeny little images. And I'm going to do this one in fresh freesia as well. Okay. I'm going to leave the centers of the flowers white. I am going to come in with just a little bit of the dark freesia. And I'm just adding some contrast to the lines that are part of the stamp. Just again to add a little bit of interest. And then I'm going to use Granny Apple Green for my leaves. I'm going to start with light. And I normally use the fine tip point. I just feel like for me, I have more control. I don't do so well with the bigger tip, but that's just me. I know a lot of people prefer the bigger brush tip, but I like the small. Okay, and then, again, I'm just going to add a little bit of dark to create a little contrast. And then I think I'm going to want to go over that again with the light. Hey, everybody. Now I see more people. Shar and Marsha, Judy. Hey, everybody. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Cookie. Jennifer. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Okay, and now I'm just going to go back in with the light just to kind of blend where I made those darker lines, just so it's a little bit more subtle. So there you have that little sprig. We have our bunny punched. She's right here. And then I'm going to fussy cut this, and so I can do this now with my paper snips. And of course, you know, and you've heard this from me before, and I'm sure most of you know it. When you're fussy cutting, what you want to do is hold your scissors still and turn the paper so that you get more of an even border. And I actually have already done that on one of these so that just to save a little bit of time. And I think you've seen me do that before many times, so I just thought it would be okay to not do that while you're all watching. Okay, so I think, yeah, I really do not like this word here, but I'll show you my finished, my practice one that has a good stamped word greeting, but you'll see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to start with just attaching my carrot panel. Oh, yeah, Jennifer, I love the blends. I think you definitely need them. Yes. They're my favorite. I use them all the time. Almost any time I'm making a card that has any kind of coloring, I use the blends. So, all right. Then I'm going to attach my words, for better or worse. It's not the best stamped image I ever did, but it'll be okay. You'll get the idea. Okay, I'm just going to put those right there, like that. And then I want to add the bunny. She's going to sit right there. Is this not adorable? So I have a little piece of the Pale Papaya ribbon. This is the open weave ribbon. Really, really pretty and so nice to work with. And I'm going to just fold this in half and just cut a little bit like that. I think that's enough, yeah. Then I'm going to take my glue dots, and I'm going to put a glue dot on both sides of this. So one there, and then one on the top. So one on the top, one on the bottom. And that is going to go right on the bunny's neck, like that. And then I'm going to take this little spray And that's going to rest right there on her neck. She's ready for Easter, right? It's almost like an Easter bonnet, except that it's a wreath around her neck. I just thought that was so sweet and adorable. So now I'm going to just take some more dimensionals and pop that up. Miss Bunny. I don't know, what do you think? I think of the Easter Bunny as being white, but I guess, and that it's a lady. What do you all think? Is your Easter Bunny white or brown or what? But so this is going to go right here like that. Oh, and then you know what I wanted to do, which I forgot about. I'm going to take some light pale papaya and just give her a teeny little pink nose and add a little bit of pale papaya on the inside of her ear there. It just makes it cute. Okay, and then I wanted to do a little bit of embellishing. And so I decided to use, these are new, these are the opaque adhesive back gems. This is what I sent out last month to people that placed a qualifying order with me. And I just thought I would pull this fresh freesia color because it would kind of pull it from her little wreath. So let me get one of these. I'm going to use the larger one with my Take Your Pick tool, and that's going to just rest right there like that. And so there's the front of the card. I just think it's super sweet. She's pretty cute. Okay, and then I'm going to do something on the inside. Whoop. So there in this set, there's a little carrot and a little, well, the little sprig is the one I use, but I'm going to go ahead and pick up this little bunch of carrots and put them on a block. And I'm going to use my my pumpkin pie ink. I like the pumpkin pie ink for the carrots. It's just a little bit darker, and I just think it looks good like that. I'm going to put this right here like that. They're cute. This would be cute on the envelope. The bunny would be cute. Any of it would be cute, I guess, on the envelope. And then my green sprigs are right here, and I'm going to do these in Granny Apple Green, and they're going to fit right over that little bunch of carrots. And I think on the inside I want to use There's No One Quite Like You, and I'm going to go ahead and angle this, and I think I'll do these in the Granny Apple Green. And that's just going to go, I'll just put that right there like that. So there's that. There's No One Quite Like You. And then I have this little piece of leftover designer paper. And of course, you could put it there. You could center it here. You could cut one. My original idea was to cut one that goes all the way across the bottom. You could put it at the top. You could do some just on the corner. A lot of ways to do that. This would also look cute on the back of the card. But anyway, so there is this card. And, you know, I'm going to bring my camera down. I pulled it up so that you could see the 12 by 12 gift from Sherry. But so let me show you. This is my sample that I did. And I did a much better job of stamping the words. But there is that card. And I just thought it was fun. So don't overlook these cute carrots. In our celebration catalog as a free celebration reward. There's also good words, like I said, love you, thanks, a bunch, of course. Everything's coming up, carrots, which I think would be perfect for someone that's on a diet. I just think it'd be kind of funny. There's No One Quite Like You. And then I've seen some demonstrators that have been super creative and doing things like taking these carrots and turning them upside down. You can kind of see here, and they're making trees with them. So they're not stamping them in orange, they're stamping them in like different greens and that sort of thing. And they're making like woodland scenes. So that's super, super creative. But mine is just a little bit more using the carrots as carrots. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back. So thank you for joining me today. I don't know, what do you think? I think this is pretty cute. I'm sure glad I have this carrot set. And of course, I love bunnies, and any bundle that we have that has a punch with it, I think is always great. So I guess that's all I'm going to tell you today. I don't have anything else to share. But don't forget that if you do place an order, a $50 qualifying order with me this month, not only will you get a free celebration reward, but I am giving everyone a pack of these. These are new. These are the Enamel Dot Essentials. You will get that along with a hand stamped thank you card from me, just so that you all know I appreciate you. So thank you all for watching today. I hope the rest of your day goes really well, and I will be back next Monday. Be sure to reach out with me if you have any questions at all. I'm always happy to answer them and help out in any way that I can. So for now, I wish you all the best. Take care, everyone, and I hope you have time to be creative today. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.